Yeah, this is absolutely unreal. It is 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday, April 29th, 2024. Sorry, 2025. I keep thinking we're 2024. Um, this is like the third day in a row that I have been home, resting, taking some time off. And the Greenville management team have told me, and this was a few weeks ago, that there's a nice normal person with a job living in the bathroom of 78. This is after I had called them several times to report that someone was aggressively smacking the wall behind my toilet at all hours of the day and night whenever I happen to try to use that toilet. And the banging and smacking only happens when I'm in the process of trying to use my toilet quietly and usually in the dark with the lights off for privacy. The smacking and banging also happens against the wall of my shower stall when I try to take a shower to get ready for work at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So at first I thought, okay, so maybe the person in 78 is also getting ready for work, but their shower is completely on the opposite side of unit 78 than my shower stall. So why are they smacking the wall behind my shower stall at 5 in the morning when I'm trying to get into that shower stall to use it? 10 minutes ago at 3:20 p.m., Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, I quietly stepped into my bathroom, closed the door very silently, and tried to use the toilet quietly. There were no smacking or banging noises from the bathroom of 78 at all throughout the morning and throughout the early afternoon today. In fact, I thought there was nobody in there. However, as soon as I physically sat my naked ass down on that toilet, that's when some very disturbed, aggressive, and malignant individual who obviously has knowledge of what I do in this bathroom started smacking the wall directly behind my toilet from inside the bathroom of Unit 78, located directly behind my bathroom. So I'm no longer using the toilet. Don't worry. I am fully clothed, but there's somebody smacking this part of the wall right here. The smacking is right here. It's not coming from below. It's not coming from down the stairs and around the corner. It is literally somebody smacking like this against the wall as soon as I try to use my toilet. And again, it's only when I happen to be physically sitting on the toilet. There is no banging or smacking at any point before I try to sit on the toilet. And there's no banging or smacking at any point after I try to finish using that toilet. It is when I am trying to physically sit on that toilet and you can't really easily get up. This person seems to have immediate moment by moment knowledge of what I do in this bathroom, and the same exact type of aggressive harassment and intrusive behavior has been occurring from the vacant premises of Unit 78 for years now. And it started happening in 2013 when Mr. Oleg Alexeyev, the property manager of the Greenville Group, moved a sex offender, a psychopath, and an obsessive stalker named Jasmine Irizarry into the bathroom of 78. And I say the bathroom because that's where she spends all of her time. It's like command central for the hate stalking operation that the, quote, BLM activists in this building keep telling me they are engaging in. They make nasty comments in all of my videos claiming that they know where I go, they know where I work. They found this picture of me on some type of social media site. I mean, they're literally stalking, right? They're digging, they're stalking, they're harassing, they're desperate. And Irizarry seems to be part of that operation. Mr. Oleg Alexeyev has bragged about Jasmine Irizarry's abilities to hack into anything, as he put it, and multiple staffers at the Greenville Group have referred to Jasmine Irizarry as their surveillance expert. The smacking and banging only happens when I have to do anything in the privacy of this bathroom that involves the removal of clothing. And just now at 3:20 p.m., when I quietly went into this bathroom, turned the lights off, and quietly sat down, somebody started smacking the wall behind my toilet, from directly behind that toilet. Not from below, not from down the stairs and around the corner, not from the train station, but directly behind my toilet, which again is the bathroom of 78, where I keep saying the same person has been continually accessing and spending a lot of time in that bathroom for over 11 years now. And that happens to be the professional, paid, career hate stalker, sex offender, psychopath, and obsessive pervert, Jasmine Irizarry, that Mr. Oleg Alexeyev has bragged is his, quote, surveillance expert. So you do the math on that one. I just called the Greenville Group and left them a voicemail at 3:26 p.m. I now have to follow up in writing to them and their attorneys. This is completely preventing me from being able to use the facilities in this bathroom when I need to and as I need to. And the smacking and banging also happen against the wall of my shower stall when I try to take a shower at 5 o'clock in the morning because I have to be at work. And Since the Greenville Group lie through their teeth and say that there's a nice, normal person living in this unit who has a job, why are they smacking the wall behind my shower stall at 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to take a shower to get ready for my job? I mean, if they have a job, then wouldn't they themselves be getting ready for work at like 5 or 6 in the morning and minding their own business and not smacking the wall behind my shower stall repeatedly when I'm trying to stand in it and take a shower to get ready to go to my job? They're a bunch of pathological liars here at the Greenville Group, and they lie through their teeth to cover their asses about their criminal activities and the fact that they use some very mentally disturbed pedophiles to do their dirty work. Jasmine Irizarry is a pedophile. She is a sex offender and was listed in the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry back in 2017, apparently prior to the registry changing their policies on sex offenders who have autism. And they then seem to have removed sex offenders with autism from their published list of offenders. But that doesn't mean that Jasmine Irizarry isn't still a malignant, obsessive sex offender who, as I've been told by the police department themselves, has issues targeting other women. That means that she's a psycho pervert when it comes to other women. That might be because she's a hideous piece of shit who is very jealous and has a problem with anybody who isn't as disgusting, disturbed, and perverted as she is. So again, when I'm trying to get ready for work and there's somebody in the bathroom behind this wall right here, right there, smacking that part of my shower stall at 5:30 in the morning when I'm trying to get ready for work, then wouldn't that person, if they had a job, as the Greenville Group keeps claiming, be busy using their own shower, which is actually on the other side of the bathroom behind this wall where I'm pointing my finger? They're a bunch of liars, and their lies never add up because lies don't add up anyway. And they're just too stupid to figure that out. If there was a legitimate tenant behind this wall that actually had a job, they wouldn't be smacking the wall behind my toilet at 3 in the morning when I'm quietly trying to use my toilet. They wouldn't be smacking the wall behind this toilet at 3:30 in the afternoon when I'm quietly trying to use that toilet. They would be at work. They would be busy having a life, having a job, and taking care of their own business. They would not be smacking the wall behind the shower stall at 5:30 in the morning whenever I happen to try to take a shower to get ready for work for my job. People with jobs don't behave the way that Jasmine Irizarry is constantly behaving directly against this wall and directly against that wall. That's the same piece of shit, psychopath, sex offender, and obsessive stalker that has been engaging in the same exact identical and very unique unreproducible behavioral thumbprint against this wall since 2013 when Mr. Aleseyev bragged that he was housing her in that unit and that she was from MIT and had connections to MIT and was such a talented hacker she could get into anything. And then other staffers referred to her as their surveillance expert. Well, nothing has changed. It's the same piece of shit. Irizarry, the pedophile, paid, obsessive stalker who is being sponsored by the Greenville Group, as several people have told me, to engage in nonstop harassment so that I'll move out. It's not working. And what I am doing is recording the fact that I am unable to use this bathroom with any degree of privacy or safety without getting aggressively harassed and almost physically assaulted by somebody who's doing this against the wall behind my toilet when I try to use my toilet. That is the noise that is coming from directly behind this wall. It's not a little tapping noise from directly below or down the stairs or around the corner. It is directly behind this wall. And when I try to take a shower, it happens from directly behind that wall. So the Greenville Group are liars. They make up stories about how there's nice, normal people with jobs living in the bathroom of 78. And if these people actually did have jobs, they wouldn't be smacking the wall behind my toilet at 3:30 in the afternoon on a Tuesday, right? They would be at work. And if they work during the night or something, then they wouldn't be smacking the wall behind my toilet at 3 o'clock in the morning or at 5 o'clock in the morning or at 2 o'clock in the morning in the middle of the night. The smacking and banging happen at all hours because the person who keeps being permitted to access the vacant premises of the bathroom of 78 does not have a job. That is Irizarry, the pedophile psychopath who is being harnessed and used by Oleg Aleseyev of the Greenville Group to engage in constant surveillance-based aggression, harassment, and intrusion of anything that I happen to do in this bathroom because he wants me out of here. And that is a fact. Just check out the public records for how many baseless and completely illogical lawsuits Mr. Aleseyev has filed against my tenancy in the last 5 years, none of which have worked out too well for him. So maybe they should stop because I am tracking everything that they do And at some point, the preponderance of evidence is going to be in my favor. And then I can sue the pants off of them by filing a RICO case, a racketeering case against the Greenbelt Group. And I'm really looking forward to that day.